excuse me for a moment, Eric?
Gloria, please. You misunderstood. Did you not hear a word I said to you?
Yes, I did. I heard perfectly. Now, if you don't mind.
Only it's the kind of question that normally garners some sort of response.
A response? Oh, my God. You're serious, aren't you?
Of course I am. It's hardly the kind of thing I joke about.
Well, you'll forgive me if I'm rather taken aback, only I was expecting that question a little earlier, about 8 months ago.
Yes, of course. And I'd like a chance to explain about all that if you just stop and listen to me.
I need a moment to myself.
Gloria, I'd understand if you told me that this was not the part. Oh. Oh. Right. I'll see you outside.
Oh. So they let anyone in here then, do they?
Kane, were you invited?
Contacts.
Oh, what?
Does Emily know you're seeing Angie on the side then?
No, actually, no.
Well, you might as well, Paddy lad. Everybody else has.
Kane, that was just rude.
Let's find that table.
Have a good evening.
Good luck, Paddy, son. Reckon you're in there.
Letitia. What? You're a really attractive, nice girl. Don't think you could do a bit better for yourself than slumming it with him?
Didn't even offer us a drink, eh? Well, where's Paul got to?
Dunno. Oh, should we do a runner?
Well, not yet. We haven't had any fun. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Evening. Kane Dingle, Waste Management. And what's your line of work then?
So what? We have a little chat and suddenly everything's great.
I think your dad's at the stage where he's prepared to try anything. Not about you, but I could murder a glass of wine.
All right.
Here's to your dad.
Would you excuse us?
Hang about. Office Systems, wasn't it?
Yes.
But only I think we could maybe do some business. I mean, we handle all the accounts in the area, don't we?
Most of them anyway.
I think we're covered, thanks.
Well, what about if you give us your card and I'll just see if I can sort you out with a good quote?
Ah. Right. There you go.
Cheers.
Gentlemen.
John Reed, Skipdale Systems.
What are you up to?
Hang about. Up for an award. Couple of bottles of your best bubbly, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm John Reed, if you just charge it to my table.
Has our Angie been in here tonight, Betty?
Oh, she echoes like she swanned off to that posh awards do with Paddy.
Oh, was she?
Oh, only 'cause I didn't fancy going.
Shall I phone him over, Grandad?
No, I think that's the kind of news you should hear face to face.
What news is this then?
Well, we've just been to visit Mark in prison.
And?
I have a pint and an orange juice, please, when you're ready. I think Angie should be first here, don't you?
What makes you think I'm interested? Bob, don't you wish right now that you and Viv were tucked up in front of the telly, all made up with a nice cup of cocoa?
Oh, really? I'm quite enjoying working here, if I'm honest.
Well, you can tell that to her face because she's just walked in.
Ah, nearly had me there.
Emily?
Mrs. Holt wondering if it's all right if she comes in again.
Well, strictly speaking, no, 'cause she's barred, isn't she?
She were wondering if that still applied or if it might have run out by now.
If I remember rightly, it was indefinite. Isn't that right, Bob?
Well, you're the boss, obviously.
Oh, does that mean we can't have a drink?
You can, but not your friend. Bob, would you mind serving Emily? I'm going to have a word with Mrs. Hope.
What are you having?
I'll have a St. Clement's and a rum and coke.
What, in the same glass?
No, I'll have one after the other.
Right.
Mrs. Hope, am I imagining things, or are you barred from these premises?
Not still, surely.
Has anyone told you you were unbarred?
Well, I was hoping you might have seen some sense. A long shot, I know.
In the unlikely event that I was to change my mind, I take it my staff would be welcome back into your shop.
I suppose, except for one.
That's nothing to do with me. I try not to get involved in marital difficulties.
You could have fooled me. You seem to be the cause of half of them around here. And Lord only knows what they see in you.
I don't have to let you in, you know.
Let's call it a truce then, shall we?
You're on probation. Any trouble, and I mean it, you're out for good.
Gloria. I know you're in there. I'm sorry about that. Must have come as a bit of a shock. Always was fairly useless at expressing my feelings. And to come out with such a clumsy proposal. You see, I was so surprised to see you. And I was so worried you were going to vanish again, it just sort of slipped out. Not that I didn't mean it. Gloria. Are you all right? I'm sorry. I'm the manager. There's a fault, sir. Could you use the one downstairs, please? Thank you. Gloria, forgive me.
That's for humiliating me so heartlessly in front of the entire village. And that is for even thinking about coming into the ladies. Right. Now we've got that over, you've got some explaining to do.
I never expected to take her place, you know.
You couldn't if you wanted to.
But you know your dad wasn't happy, don't you?
I know my mum wasn't.
And there was nothing else he could do for her.
He might have tried a bit harder if you hadn't been around.
But that's all in the past now. We have to make the best of this, don't we?
Why?
Well, because we can't change anything. There's no point in your dad being unhappy as well, is there?
What about me? Why didn't anyone ask what I wanted?
You've got your whole life ahead of you, Jess. Why can't we do our best to be friends? If only for your dad's sake.
Tricia, they were supposed to be here ages ago.
Well, they would have rung to say if they weren't coming, wouldn't they?
But it's all about timing, this, you know. 5 minutes can turn a great meal, into something you could have cooked.
What do you think? Something dancey or a bit more laid back?
Just shove anything on.
It's the Vicar Mall on.
OK, send it to the post office and get some Harry Seacombe. Oh, there it. Right, Tricia, that game's still out from last night. I thought I told you to put that away.
Give us a chance. I'm still a bit stiff, you know, some of those positions you had me in.
I'll have none of that in front of Ashley, thank you. Just put it away, please.
Just answer the door.
All right. Hi, welcome. Come in. Sorry we're late.
Babysitter.
Nicola. Not so no more.
Hi.
We weren't sure, so we brought one of each.
Oh, watch out, Marlon. The Vicar's on for a session.
Tricia, would you open these while I make a quick check on the starter? Excuse me.
This is nice, isn't it?
I never thought I'd see this place again.
Always rather hoped you'd be back.
With your money, you mean?
Why did you tell the taxi to go? You can always call another.
I feel safer with him outside. Oh.
Right. Well, I need a drink. Sherry?
Perhaps a small one.
So why did you go?
You didn't leave me any choice.
I behaved like a fool. Do you know, I only just missed you that night at the station.
I don't believe you.
It's true. I ran onto the platform just as your train was pulling out.
Really?
He's a bit of a decline after that.
There's so much we don't know about each other.
That's largely my fault. Never was one for opening up. But that's going to change, Gloria, if you'll help me.
Eric, I only came back to return your money.
And now you're here. I was hoping to persuade you to stick around a little longer.
Eric.
Please, don't say anything now. Just let me enjoy this moment of having you here, eh? However briefly.
Yep, she's here.
Mum, I'll just get a drink. Do you want one?
No, Mum, come here now.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, we thought you'd be out till late.
Yeah, well, not really my kind of people. So how was Mark?
I think we've got some news for you, hey, Ollie?
What? Then what?
Well, nothing's certain, but it looks like Mark's been selected as a candidate for that electronic,
Tagging?
Tagging, that's it, yeah.
They said he could be out in like a couple of weeks.
So soon?
That's what he said.
Well, how was he? I mean, what did he say about it?
Well, he's well excited. What else would he be?
This is the best news that we've had for a long time.
She comes in and sits there happy as a sandbag. It's like our marriage meant nothing to her.
It's a game, Bob. You just have to learn how to play it.
He's not the least bit bothered. You'd think he'd forgotten about me already.
I'm sure he's just trying to make the best of the situation.
Well, he's not the only one that can play that game. Just gonna pad him a nose.
And then what are you going to do?
You'll see.
He could be out in as little as a fortnight.
Yeah, but has he paid his debt to society? That's the important thing.
He's coming home, Betty, and I'll settle for that. There we go.
Len, do you really think you should be telling everybody about Mark so soon?
Well, no one seems to like a bit of good news round here.
Well, it's not cut and dried yet, is it? And even if he does come out, it's not going to be easy for him walking around with a tag all the time, is it?
I always loved being the centre of attention.
Yeah, and you'll need a job, you know, to blend back in.
Where?
Well, I'll have a word at the garage.
But you don't even seem that pleased he's coming home now.
Look, she only wants what's best for him, love.
Right, come on, Emily. Where are we going?
Not far.
I'm happy here. Come on.
Hello, fellas. Room for two little ones?
Yeah, sure. Move on, Craig.
I was just telling Emily what a fine job Craig's doing in all our beds.
Pardon?
Flowers. What did you think I meant, you mucky thing? What's he like?
Can I get you both a drink?
I'm fine, thanks.
What a gent. I'll have a double rum and coke, please.
Right.
No, you don't move yourself. I'll call the barman over.
Mrs. Hop.
Barman! Over here when you're ready, please. Looks as if you spend a lot of time outdoors as well, Phil. Plenty of manual labour, I bet. Let's feel your biceps.
What?
Well, now this is what I call a real man. Not like the older ones round here who've really let themselves go.
Did you want something?
Same again all round.
Actually, I'm all right.
No thanks.
I've still got this.
Emily.
Better not.
Just you drinking, is it, madam? Makes a change.
And clear the glasses, would you? This is the life, isn't it? Single, surrounded by men, and the night is young.
It's on its own then.
So where have you been these last months?
Europe, mainly. The Grand Tour. Venice, Florence, Paris.
Oh. Alone or accompanied?
I went with a friend.
Sorry. Shouldn't have asked.
Glynis from the council.
Oh, yes, Glynis.
Then we came back and I helped her in her shop for a while.
Did you think of me at all?
I heard the odd report.
I missed you, Gloria. Only wish I could have told you how I felt.
So there's been no one for you then?
All seemed rather pointless when you left. I lost my ambition.
Is that right? So you didn't try and coerce Councillor Ledbetter into backing you for mayor?
How'd you know that?
Glynis.
Swine. Thought I could trust him.
Lost your ambition?
Oh. Some of it.
I hope not, Eric. Because if you ever did, I wouldn't find you half as attractive. And actually, that's part of the reason I came back.
That's plenty for me.
You're not driving, are you?
I suppose not.
Oh, Bernice. This is for somebody of your discerning palate. It's completely wasted on Tricia.
No thanks, Marlon. Actually, we really ought to
Oh, come on, Bernice. You got it in specially.
Oh, dessert wine. Very posh. Just a little bit.
Oh, well, apart from her granddad, you're the poshest people we know.
That'd agree to come to dinner anyway.
Just this, then we really ought to make a move.
Marlon was a bit worried that we wouldn't find anything to talk about, but it's flown by, isn't it?
Ashley, if you check down in that cupboard, you should find some after-dinner mints somewhere.
In here?
Yeah, just down there.
Oh, I haven't seen one of these since college.
Oh, that.
Me and Marlon had the odd game now and then, didn't we, darling?
Tricia.
Maybe we could have a quick game now.
No, we couldn't.
You got any other games? Whist or something?
No, we mostly just play this.
Perhaps one little round wouldn't hurt, for old time's sake.
Yay! Have you ever thought of modelling, Craig? I can see you in one of them catalogues.
Don't you think we should be heading off now? Yeah. You ready, Lucy?
Shall we have one more drink and then go?
Same again, is it, Viv?
Oh, you fellas certainly know how to treat a lady.
Same again, please.
You know, your hair really suits you like that.
Does it?
What's she doing now? She's making a complete fool of herself.
God. We're not going to get anything done with you two mooning around, are we?
Look at her.
Not jealous here, Bob.
As if.
Because it doesn't have to be all one-way traffic, you know.
How do you mean?
Come out the back with me in a minute and I'll show you.
What?
Don't look so worried, I won't bite.
Right, Ashley?
Yes?
Left foot to blue.
That's impossible. Hurry up, I think I'm going to put me back out. Matt.
Tricia, are you ready? Ready! Right hand to red.
Oh, I never reached that.
Is that it then? Get a move on!
Finished already?
Good, we can have another drink, great, good.
Tricia, what are you doing?
I'm taking my cardigan off. It's either that or my skirt and I want to save something for later.
If you're hot, we could always open a window.
Hot? No, it's the rules.
Tricia.
What rules?
If you fall over, you've got to take something off. That's how Marlon taught me to play.
I mean it, Gloria. Every night before I went to sleep, you were my last thought. Every day I dreamt of nothing but seeing you again.
How funny. I hated you. How you put everything before me, the council, the factory, even your antiques. I took the money because it was the only way I knew of getting your attention.
Well, that's all changed now. I've got my priorities straight.
But then, the more I thought about it, the more I realised your single-mindedness was what I liked about you. Your drive, your aspirations.
No, I just want you, Gloria.
Oh, I hope not, Eric. Because while we've been apart, I've been hatching a plan.
A plan? What do you mean?
It was Glynis gossiping about you and Ledbetter. I saw just how far you might go to get what you want.
I must admit, I did put out a few feelers about becoming an MP.
All in good time. Step by step. First, what do you think about Mayor Pollard?
Mayor Pollard?
All that time thinking about you, I realised it was meant to be. It's our destiny, Eric. All we have to do is reach out and grab it.
Oh, Gloria.
What are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago. I love you. And I never want us to spend another day apart. I do know that perhaps I don't deserve you, but would you do me the honour of consenting to be my wife?
Come on, Bernice, you can do it.
Well, all good things come to an end.
Nicola will be wondering what's been going on.
She'll never believe it.
No, right. Time for home.
Yeah, well, thanks very much. It's been a really fun evening.
We'll get our revenge next time, eh?
Absolutely.
We would stay longer if it wasn't for Nicola, wouldn't we, Ashley?
Yes, but you know how she likes her early nights.
Yeah, come on then.
Yes, the walk home should clear our heads a little.
I'm sorry things got a bit out of hand.
Well, I won't be mentioning it in the parish newsletter. Come on, you.
I think you might need these.
Oh, right. Better pop them on first, eh?
Oh, dear.
This'll teach her.
Diane, what exactly are we supposed to be doing?
Sowing the seeds of doubt, Bob. This'll get her worse than if she actually saw it with her own eyes.
Well, I'm not sure about this. She's gonna be worried.
I think that'll be enough. Got to make it look authentic, haven't we? There, post-coital if ever I saw it. Ready?
Right.
Where the flipping heck have you two been all this time?
Thanks, Bob. I think we can call the cellar straightened now, don't you?
And what have you been doing with him down there, you old witch?
No, Viv, steady
You
on.
can shut up and all. Look at the state of you. I take my eyes off you for 1 minute, you're off with some old floozy.
Hey! You haven't exactly been keeping your hands to yourself either, have you?
Well, what about you flipping granny grabber?
Right, that's it. Out now before I ruddy kill you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going. This place has really taken a dive since you've taken over. And as for you, Mr. Hope... What?
Oh, my God! Now it happens for hours and now everything's kicking off.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Gloria has returned.
Yeah, but where the hell has she been? That's what we want to know.
Break out the champagne, please, Diane. I have an announcement.
Well, I don't want to miss it, do I? I'll fetch it after. Go on.
You are currently looking at the happiest man on earth. Gloria has kindly consented to be my wife.
Oh!